All right.
My God, I love talking to you people.
Sex, I respect your decision. You're the streamer.
I know, but you don't understand. The reason I'm starting isn't like, all right, this conversation's done. It's because if I don't do that, I'm gonna get involved in the conversation and be like, no, I'm opinionated now. You have to know, there's no way it didn't happen. Did you see that sexual tension?
Too late, you're invested.
Oh, debate stream. I love talking about these things, especially with people who have an opinion on it, and I can talk about it reasonably without them being like, well, you're wrong and you're going to hell.
No. Archer, the phrase is strong opinions about weak things.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Definitely, like, strong opinions about weak things. Never about strong things. I don't have a joke for this!
Good? No. Is it answered? Yes. Done. Back to work. Yeah.
I don't have any answers for this. I wish I could think of anything funny, but I didn't. Oh, but yeah, no, that's the thing, though. Because I get to have a reasonable discussion about it, where people can just be like, yeah, here's how I thought about it, here's how I thought about it, cool, there's a difference, let's talk about that. Rather than it being like, oh yeah, I didn't like Korra. I did, well, I guess you're a Satanist now.
Yeah, and Middle Air, and I didn't respond to your last
Well,
point.
aren't you a Satanist?
That's beside the point.
I will respond to your last point at some point.
The pyramids would be even more impressive if they contained ancient aliens, dab, or more pyramids that contained yet more pyramids.
So, what you're saying is...
What?
Patrioshka doll, or whatever they call it?
Matryoshka?
Matryoshka, that was it.
Yeah. I actually thought about putting in an answer like that, and then I didn't because I didn't want to have the same joke every time.
Oh, you failed.
You know, gotta put it that harshly, man. The title of Bob Saget's biopic, Full Houses and Empty Hearts, or Fucked a Donkey and Lived, This Is My Story.
You know, both of those are equally fitting.
Is it?
I'm not
Bob
making a
Saget, yeah. Bob
Bob
Saget's like a really, really crass comedian,
Yeah,
but like he
crass and
also
wrong.
played Danny Tanner.
Yeah, but here's the thing. If you notice, I voted for the one that was about the comedian and not about the one I didn't care about. Alright, what does MacGyver need to make a bomb? Some oil. Some oil. Some oil. That's a no vote out of 12.
Do we want to vote for the one that's in your face?
No, don't vote! No vote!
Oh, so wait, hold on. One of them is two fat cocks, some oil, two fat cocks. The other one's some oil, two fat cocks, some oil.
So
You're right.
4 fat cocks?
So, he needs 4 fat cocks for the first one.
So I did the amount that the ratio is supposed to be. Who is Desmond?
The Moon
Desmond.
Bear.
The moon bear.
I got the moon bear part of Desmond.
A great way to quickly get out of credit card debt. Take out a loan or cut the card with scissors.
So I really like these because, like, the first one technically gets you out of credit card debt.
And quickly.
Yep. I mean, the
It's
second
also
one
bad
definitely does nothing, though.
You're correct.
But it also,
You mean, man, it gets rid of the problem. You get rid of the
The
card.
source.
the credit.
This is one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, you have unprotected sex a lot and have syphilis now. Well, I guess I'll stop having sex. That doesn't mean you don't still have syphilis.
Exactly.
Something you probably shouldn't try to sell on eBay. The Legend of Korra on DVD, or Your Power of Attorney.
Wow. Wow. I feel targeted.
No, hilarious when Voldemort-
It was I!
I love it.
God.
I love it.
The worst part about being a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, it's not easy being green turtle power or acne.
Oh, because teenage.
Heroes.
It
in
ain't easy
Hero,
being
turtle
cheesy.
power.
I never had acne.
On behalf of everyone I've ever known, fuck you.
I'm sure.
I want you to know, I knew that this was exactly the response I was going to get, which is
Yep.
why I just had to say it.
Oh no, I know. We would be great as improv partners. Where the missing sock in the dryer ends up going. To have sex on the way to Mars. Or up my butt!
Wow. What? With both of these options?
I mean, well, I'll be honest, I had an answer for this, but I didn't get asked this question.
I didn't think that they would go up my butt, but I also didn't think they'd go to Mars, so, like...
What's really destroying the ozone layer?
should've got
My
this.
industrial strength hairspray! Or all these hot, spicy OnlyFans accounts. By the way, I started up my account. Feel free to subscribe.
Hell yeah. Is it $10?
No, it's $40 a month.
I can't even continue the joke because I've literally, I had no idea that was a thing until I think Fusion explained it to me.
OnlyFans, or...
Yes. OnlyFans. Hairspray I knew about.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie. Also, Metal Aaron, I'll tier 3 to Nero's OnlyFans. Don't tempt me.
No one ever sang so lovingly about the city of Baltimore that actually lived in Baltimore, except for the people in that movie.
You are not wrong. You know what? Screw it. I wanted to make a joke, so I'm gonna make this a joke.
All right. So now, Metal Aaron, I have time. So your comment about storytelling, I disagree because I think the story is a different genre, which is why it probably would have survived better as not a sequel.
Yeah, I want to jump in here and go with one thing that I unabashedly agree with from you was that I think that it is not a good sequel to Avatar. Regardless of how I feel the story is. And I'm going to be honest, I watched it as a sequel. Which is part of why I'm so interested in watching some of it again with you, potentially, and trying to review it as though there had been no previous iteration.
So Avatar is a story driven by the plot, driven by the war. Korra is about Korra. The show is about Korra.
But here's the thing. Avatar was also about the characters, whereas Korra is about Korra. And I'm okay with, that doesn't make it better or worse. I'm just that to me is... an important distinction. What should we do with all the plastic that won't disintegrate? Use it to build the Stifle Tower for Trump, or burn it? I tend to
Bees?
Bees? I tend to dislike sequels that go for a tonal shift. That's the thing. All of us are kind of on the same page with it's not good as a sequel. Also, I want you all to know the Stifle Tower is the joke I wanted to make.
Yes, I figured.
Oh,
Got him.
Oh, because it's Eiffel Tower.
correct.
Oh. Got it.
A really weird.
Climate-oriented section today. Sorry.
All right. A really weird protest sign would be end kindness, friendship, and compassion now, or end this protest now. I gotta go home. End the protest.
I want the person holding the end this protest sign to roll their R the same way you did. And this protest now.
Stop fucking me. I do that. That's how I talk. A just so crazy it's brilliant business idea to pitch on Shark Tank. We break it and buy it, then fix it and sell it. Or a giant tank for sharks.
So, like, I actually liked the first phrase better because it's a great phrase. It just, like, is not a great idea to pitch to Shark Tank.
Guys, I got a better idea to pitch to Shark Tank.
Neither is the second one.
Are you kidding me?
Better idea. The 5.
I voted for the second one, but like,
Oh,
neither is a good
don't
option.
steal the genius of Seattle, okay? The most surprising person to admit to being the Zodiac Killer, Bob Ross or Mr. Devers? Mr. Devers, I believe Mr. Devers would be the Zodiac Killer, so I'm
I would
good.
be surprised because Mr. Devers, as far as we know, was not alive.
Mr. Devers or Death Eater
Talking about
Devers?
We know.
They have the same name, man.
Yeah, they have the same name, but I believe it was Senior Devers.
Hey, quick thing. Are we talking about our buddy or our buddy's dad?
That's the comment.
That's the real question.
I see.
R2-D2's biggest complaint, R293 keeps using his name in vain, or Luke's weirdly into his sister. I'd love that, like, one of those robot conversations where you only hear C-3PO talking, and it's just like, no, stop asking about the sister. Like, I know it's weird. Stop asking.
Roll with it, alright? It's Space War.
What are you doing, Stepbro? No, don't reference that. Don't make me
Yeah,
remember
stop
that.
complaining, man. Like, it's just
When
like,
Smokey the Bear, what Smokey the Bear does when he's not fighting forest fires, smoking this blunt, or starts fires. Sorry, I put all my effort into reading the first one, and I didn't have any gas for the second one.
See, like, the problem with the starts fire joke is it's just so overdone.
I mean, the problem is, when he's not
I've
fighting
never made a
forest
joke
fires...
about Smokey the Bear before, so...
I really would have loved just the comment, like...
So I couldn't tell you what jokes are overdone about it.
I would
You
love
have
the
that
joke
too.
about, though, like, the current situation
Yeah.
being, like, when he's not fighting forest fires. No, he's always fighting them. We can all agree Legend of Korra is a 5 at best, or Korra is a sequel.
That just strikes me as a fact. Like,
So,
to agree on.
so I'm glad we can all agree it's a 5 at best.
I love the fact that Korra is a sequel is the thing that's actually the correct answer. Like,
Everyone's like,
majority of us were all still assholes.
Oh,
And we were all still assholes about it.
oh yeah! A business or service that shouldn't have a drive-through window. Botox application or a massage parlor.
Parlor.
Whatever. Wink. I did the wink, but I'm okay.
Yeah, we just can't see you, so we don't or not.
I know. I'm glad you can't see me, frankly.
Wow, that's mean.
Oh, you're John Cena this whole time?
I know. You found me out.
If you're feeling useless today, here's a picture of John Cena wearing camouflage.
Wow.
I love you and hate you at the same time.
I don't see him.
Alright, your real catchphrase if you were on one of those Real Housewives shows.
Oh, wait.
Did they have catchphrases? I literally had no idea.
Can anyone remember my catchphrase?
I am hilarious, and you will quote everything I say.
No, not that one. I have a catchphrase that I definitely said for a decent period of time.
I know what Fusions is.
Sorry, what?
What Fusions is.
I'm pretty sure... I was just gonna make something up, but the first thing that came to mind is... I'm pretty sure Fusions is... I can do this.
I think I can.
Oh, that would be my second guess?
I did not finish.
Oh,
Alright, your personal catchphrase if you were on one of those Real Housewives shows. 2 ducks in a bucket. Fuck it. Let's get real. Like, really real. Housewife. I have a catchphrase. Line! Why am I even on this show? I don't cook. I don't clean, but you love me. Or, ain't that a bitch, bitches?
I literally don't even know. I've never watched any of these shows. So
Me neither.
Me neither.
I don't
So-
know what tone they're really like.
Right.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give 3 different answers, a note, and I'm gave 2 of them a vote simply because Real Housewives is a terrible show. So I picked the 2 that I was like, what would terrible people say?
That's a good intuition.
I agree.
Yeah.
I just put down my slogan, so like, if it
That was my second guess.
nice,
All right. I got some votage. I'll take it.
nice.
All 9% of the pot.
I'm not sure I want to get much in the way of votes. Yeah, I'm glad that I didn't get that many because it would have meant that I would do well on that show.
That was funny. That was
That's
funny.
getting too real.
But that's
You're
just
too-
but that's just a thing that I say. It's great because it has a beginning that I can say anywhere. Because if I say 2 ducks in a bucket, no one says anything, and it's permissible in a workplace.
Actually, you know what I think your catchphrase would have been?
There's several catchphrases I've had, so go
It
for
would have
it.
been
I'm thinking
catchphrase.
of your most recent one.
All right. I
You
don't. That sucks worse than a shark blowjob.
Whoa.
Holy shit, that's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Are you
Oh.
kidding me? I told you that before.
I don't
No,
think
that's the worst
so, man.
joke we ever
Unless
heard.
unless I blocked it from my mind.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I kicked this out by mistake.
What game should we play? We got a half hour.
Okay.
What in your head, but I'm glad it's memorable.
I
Okay.
could do
You're here.
another Quiplash or
Oh.
TKO or whatever the room wants.
I gotta ask a more important question here. R2, what did you think I said? Or what would?
Oh, I was going to say, I know what your catchphrase would have been.
Okay.
Ravioli.
No, that's only for Ninja. And
Ravioli,
But,
ravioli.
yeah, you're right. That would have been Ninja.
What's in
Oh,
the
holy
pocket
shit.
only?
I know what you two are referencing, and
no, you don't.
yeah, I do.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
It's that one problematic image.
I don't think that's true.
In a great fusion, you're now stuck in this with the 2 of us.
Bees?
Yeah.
Just the 2 of us.
All right. I vote patently stupid. Can we do it in a half an hour?
We'd have to go fast, but
We'd have to go real fast.
That sounds like a no.
you're right. We can go for the TKO.
It does sound like a no, but only because it is a no.
My problem is that I don't think TKO is significantly shorter.
TKO is also quite a long game.
Let's play this game.
All right, I tell you what. Let's try and do this. Let's do one more round of this, and then try and do Quiplash, because y'all love it.
Or
I
Or-
love me around a Quiplash.
we play Zeeple.
No, we're gonna end the stream eventually.
Out of here.
I like Nero's suggestion. Do that.
I
All right.
agree.
Well,
Yeah, let's give it a shot.
let's indeed give it a shot.
And I'm back.
Speed Co? No. Speed TKO does not work. I accidentally hit new, so we're gonna have to get back in again. No! Oh no.
Wait, real quick. We're doing a regular quip and then the Quiplash?
That's
or
my
just-
hope.
Okay, all right.
I think we should be able to do it because it's about 20 minutes and then probably 5.
Yeah. All right, I'm with this. I fucks with that. I'm all over it.
Fusion, you should definitely also stick around afterwards so we can chat. Not about anything, but just because I'd like to chat with you.
Sure.
And also, separately,
Yeah.
Seattle, I don't know how to establish the when we can chat about school things, but figure that out eventually. I will hopefully figure that out eventually anyway.
School is cool. I wish I appreciated school more back when I was in it.
I mean, I don't know. I appreciated getting to live with a bunch of people who made my life worth living, but like the actual school thing was less important.
No, actually, I was not about school. I was about everything in between. It's like, oh, the 5-minute
Yeah,
walk.
you were all about watching Friends and
Metal Aaron.
anime and reading main gaze and
Metal Aaron, we were destined to be friends ever since we together saw Gurren Lagann, and I went, holy crap, I have to watch anime now.
I was still so impressed. Like, I'm still so impressed that you watched all 10 seasons of Friends in a month. Like, I don't know how that happened.
That's unhealthy.
it's objectively disgusting.
Excuse me, in a month?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? It was a good show. All right. It went
Alright.
At
by-
the end of senior year, like
Who's
there's like
not
he could have
in?
had all this time with us. Instead, he's just watching.
Who's-
Friends.
Who's not in? We filled the lobby the last time. Who's not in?
Voldemort?
Oh, it's probably me. I'm
I'm
sorry.
in.
It says I'm in.
Who are you?
Refresh the page.
Which
Sound-
one are you?
Refreshing the page. Yeah, it was me. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
How dare?
I'm just sad that I have to wait on my patently stupid joke that I wrote weeks ago now.
I think I've used the line too much.
It's me, the Moon Bear.
Notice me, senpai. I mean, I
Cartoon, did you purposely put tit in there? No tits, me senpai.
Whoa.
Don't worry about it.
All right.
I
And
can't.
you know me, I would never do such a thing.
I didn't read that, and now I did, and I'm just sad.
Yeah.
No tits.
Sad
me.
about tits?
Senpai.
Tits or the tits?
Oh no.
Ooh. Oh, this question. Oh man, I could take this one direction or the other.
No one else will think my joke is funny, but that's okay.
That's the story of my life every round, man.
I mean, I don't know.
The story of my
I don't know. I think we all enjoyed Korra's a 5 at best.
That was pretty good, but I did not submit that.
Oh my god, I forgot. All of our names are so scrambled. I know exactly 2 names right now. No, I know 3. I know
You should
Frieza.
know mine, because mine's pretty obvious.
I can't remember. Is it the name again?
It's the one that has my name in it.
Okay. It-
I am.
I mean,
Clear
none of them said Tom Moravolo riddle, so
Ha ha ha.
I said see you later, Bubble.
Wow, Ninja, you missed something by about 5 minutes.
oh Ninja.
We were talking about
Oh,
sex
Ninja.
in space.
Oh.
Would have loved.
Metal Aaron, you're allowed to do it as though it's Speed Lash anyway. That doesn't matter at all. A bad thing to write to a cop is he writes you a speeding ticket. Fucking hate your mustache! Or last calibration date.
Hi, Ninja.
I would ask the second one.
I mean, I would. And also, Metal Aaron, that's a fine way to do it. Yes, we had a fun moment where we had to describe ravioli. There's randomly a kid laying in the street. I hope he's okay.
Yes, I also hope.
well, I hope the
Did
child
you give
is
him
okay.
a ravioli from the pocket-oli?
No. You would never go on a roller coaster called the Fed Funds Rate Jaunt or Tim's Wild Ride.
Donks.
Dude, Tim, fuck that guy. I would not get on a ride.
I mean, you know who I think of when I hear Tim is the wizard in the Holy Grail.
That's the first thing that pops in your
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the first Tim. That's the most memorable Tim to your life. is
Absolutely,
that Tim.
without a doubt. The worst thing to hear from your GPS: in 2 miles, turn left onto the school's collider, or in 2 miles, panic. I I gotta be honest with you, I'm lying, of course. The first him I think of is actually my boss.
Oh, that's fair. Your boss has a pretty imposing presence.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the second one is the wizard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Priority.
Name a new reggae band made entirely of chickens. Three Little Chickens or Cock of the Walk.
There's like an
Reggae band.
obvious answer.
What is the obvious answer?
Which one sounds more reggae? Come on.
He just
There's literally a
Aw,
really
come
famous
on.
reggae song called Three Little Birds.
Three little birds.
Thank you. You got it. Thank you.
Yeah, but Cock of the Walk. Come on.
Thank you.
It's like good.
Good alternative for ping pong paddles, butt bumping, or cell phones. Who else likes the Game Grumps? Bare Naked Chicks would have been pretty sick, yeah.
But the Bare Naked Ladies are not a reggae band at all.
They're definitely not.
I mean, you're right, but the funny thing is, it doesn't really matter, because it wasn't about that. It was mostly about what's a fun name that involves chickens.
Well, then they would have taken out reggae in the prompt.
Right,
Yeah, but you gotta play to your audience.
Yeah, correct.
That
We don't
is
care.
fair.
The big, crazy twist at the end of the next M. Night Shyamalan movie. He was a furry the whole time. Or he was an actor the whole time. The second one just sounds like a movie.
Yeah, the second one, it's just like they just pause for the last 5 minutes and just like, are you fucking kidding me?
Are you kidding
Of course
me?
There's no plot. This is an M. Night Shyamalan movie.
Yeah,
This
it's
is all
just-
fake. He's hired.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Yeah. I think
Your
also what would have been amazing is if it's just like it turns out to be a giant breakaway video and that's the movie.
Oh my god. That would
You
be...
never see the ending of Blazing Saddles when the movies watch the movie?
No, something
Yeah.
that will get you thrown out of a Wendy's. Asking for spicy nuggets before brought back,
Oh, I know who wrote that.
or bees. All right,
I ran out of room! God
I tried to read it. I tried to read it normally, but then I got to nuggets before brought back, and I just couldn't.
Yeah, you
damn
lost
it.
it.
They were spicy chicken nuggets before they brought them back.
Oh, I'm
No,
aware of what
they
you were
need
trying to
more.
say. The most stereotypical country song title. My guitar strings from my bad love song, boo, or Two Roads.
I don't know. I think it should have been I would have sex with my pickup truck if I could.
That's pretty good.
Country
This
road.
inspires a dad joke. This question inspires a dad joke.
All right, hold on, R2, do it. Hit the button.
He's AFK.
Do the thing!
Julie, do the thing.
I thought that was hilarious.
Thank you. I thought it was funny. Voldemort did have an excellent suggestion. If you want to fork over for a dad joke, I believe Bubbles is ready.
All right. So, important.
Oh,
So, how do you get a farm girl to fall in love with you?
How?
A tractor.
Oh, love it.
now here's the thing. Don't worry,
I
I'm
want
drinking
you
the
to
water.
know there are now three jokes that were
Okay,
reviewed,
I gotta
so
put in
you
my-
need two more.
Yep, we'll get to it after he's done.
And then I will. All right. Okay.
One of these, I don't even care if I get no votes. I enjoyed it. Just the idea of saying it out loud just made me laugh.
Two more jokes. Okay. I got an email saying, at our company, we can read maps backward. And then I thought, And that's just spam. I broke up with my girlfriend because I found out she was a communist. But it's my fault I didn't notice earlier. There were red flags everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, da 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 da.
I like it.
A terrible name for a 1930s gangster. Harold Hindenburg or John. Why is the second one funny?
The second one is very funny.
Why, though?
It's actually pretty hilarious.
But why? Somebody explain the joke.
Perfect. Well, there's two jokes there. One is just super stereotypical, and one's a reference.
What is the reference?
From that favorite anime that you love so much.
I have no idea.
The one where they kill the dog and trip the cat.
Moses.
JoJo's Bizarre Travel?
Part 5. Giorno Giovanna.
Yeah,
Gang-
Giorno Giovanna.
JoJo's Bizarre Travel? I know.
Yeah,
The big conspiracy
exactly.
that nobody even suspects is I was the turkey all along. Or aliens are experimenting with Earth's climate.
And Nero, you got it wrong. It's Jolene's Bizarre Travels.
No, I think it's actually Jolene's Absurd Travels. Thank you.
So
You're right.
sad.
I think all of us are just sad because we've had to deal with enough of like climate change is real. Why do people on the news have to tell us it isn't?
Yeah.
People remember Invader Zim.
The only reason to ever play a banjo, because you main Banjo-Kazooie on SSB4, or your theremin broke.
So, like...
Is that how you spell Kazooie?
No.
I can't...
No, it's
Don't
not.
worry about it.
Definitely not.
Because
But
that's
a
pretty sure
theremin
that's
is a way
kazoo.
better instrument. A theremin makes you feel like you're living in the future.
I mean, I agree,
Those
but...
were real good answers. I like, you guys did a good job.
Was that supposed to be, like, plebeians? What is a plebeian? The worst combination of two actors that could possibly star in the next season of True Detective together. Milo, nope, and Steven
Ventimiglia.
Seagal, or Daniel Day-Lewis and Danny DeVito. I don't know who that is, and I am terrible at pronouncing things.
He's
Was-
Jesse.
Jess in
he's-
Gilmore Girls.
And he's also the dad. This is
I-
us.
Now, let me mention,
He's also the son in Rocky Balboa.
I've seen none of those films.
At him.
I've not seen a single one of those films.
That's okay.
Danny
Because-
DeVito would not fit in True Detective, but I would definitely watch that show.
Come up with the name of a book that would sell 1 million copies immediately. Bubbles, write your book. Martha Stewart and My Lovely Lady Lumps, or How Not to Suck As Much. Thanks, Ninjaware.
I saw a tweet the other day that said, socialists will suck you dry, and somebody retweeted it, and they said, am I a socialist?
I only have 13 left. My dude, we've been trying to steal all of your bits.
I can no longer compete with Ninja, and it makes me sad.
Well, I mean, Ninja actually spends money, which is obscene.
When I was a kid,
When I was a young boy...
I used to, or when I was not as nice as I am now, I used to talk less.
The worst person to share a hot tub with? A child. Or Kim Jong-un.
I would still rather not share a hot tub with a child.
You and me both, brother. You and me both.
Why are you here?
Yeah, I would just be like, I don't want anybody to see that. Like, I feel like I could explain the Kim Jong-un thing.
There's so many things that go wrong. The worst thing about Canada, Ninja is on the other side of it. High five, Ninja. Or, look, man, there's just a lot of moose.
It takes too long to get to Ninja. Like, if Ninja was closer, then there wouldn't be any bad things about
Awesome.
him.
One
Ninja,
of the things about Canada.
I mean, Yeah, look.
The kids of Degrassi Street. That's the worst part.
See, Ninja, we appreciate you, mostly.
Holy, sir.
Sleepwalking can be a problem, but it's not as bad as sleep sharding or sleep rapping. Well, I know what the correct answer is here. Just to let you all know, I put in sleep rapping, and I would have voted for sleep sharding.
So, like, if you can rap, like, full-on freestyle in your sleep, I will Venmo you
I would probably be paying for an exorcist on the second one. The first one is just like...
Yeah, the first one's like, that really sucks, wear a diaper. The second one, it's like, I'm actually calling the priest.
That's something that it's either you need an exorcism or you need a record deal, or both.
You just gotta take some NyQuil before every show.
Oh no, are you kidding me? Do live shows, just take a nap. Just conk out on the stage. Alright, come up with the name of a country that doesn't exist.
Easy. Ramadan.
Damn you.
Oh boy.
You are never gonna live that down. Ever.
It's so good.
I'll never live a fucking thing down in my life.
See, but that's the thing. The fact that you are gracious about it is a lovely idea. The fact that, like, I am not gracious about my many failings.
The one thing you're gonna live down even less is Dominican Republic being.
now I'm trying to find the actual.
Come up with the name of a country that doesn't exist. The United States, because we ain't united. The Dominican Republic. The Fire Nation. Earth Empire. Latvia. Eldraine. The United States of Ass. Well, should I put all of my votes into the Magic the Gathering reference? I think I will. Wakanda.
But it's like such a cool place because they have fairy tales there.
I mean, here's the thing, Bubbles. I put all of my votes into Eldraine. I wasn't kidding.
Because, like, I would like to...
Here's the thing, Bubbles. I don't think we would actually like to go there. But it is a cool idea.
Stabbed with the ember.
Yeah, we would definitely die.
Yeah.
Well done, Frieza! Well done, bringing up the fact we suck right now. And probably for quite some time. This was just a jab at the Korra conversation.
Yes. The Earth Empire was a better reference.
It was!
I mean, I agree with you. However, the Fire Nation is great. So, Eldraine, because I put all my votes into it.
I would have been a firebender if I were on this show. That's definitely.
The Dominican Republic. Good job. Or
I mean, that doesn't exist. But
technically speaking, it does not exist because there was a typo. You are right.
Absolutely true. I'm also glad that I managed to upset someone by making a reference to the same show and having it do better just by being worse. that makes that
just
that
for
much
being
better.
more on the nose.
I have a quick question. Is Zumacroom a reference to Zabuma